exciting football match between Atalanta and Chelsea. Champions League football match. This is a PES 21 simulation football gameplay. Please subscribe, like and share and enjoy this exciting match. Thank you.
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice and the players are all set to get started. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Caicedo, really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy and dynamism to that. But what he's really, truly brilliant at is stopping the opposition and disrupting their plans. And he will be a big, big factor in trying to do that here.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Lookman on a strong run down the right. Oh, that's nice. A chance to play it in. Here's Pasalic. In by Pasalic. Deftly away. And it's Pasalic. Swings it across. Correa getting this one clear. Pasalic. Oh, the ball's come loose here. João Pedro Neto defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Another chance from a corner. And they can't read. And here's Pasalic. And he shoots!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Now it's João Pedro. Correa. Pedro Neto. Correa. Palmer. Lookman. Pasalic. Lookman. And here's Pasalic. Lookman. Garnacho does well. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's not taking it long. That's going to be a booking. It's anyone's ball now. Very nicely done. And it's the road. Lookman. The road. Cleared away. Garnacho. Pedro Neto. Caicedo have it back and can go again. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Colwell. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Palmer. Garnacho. That is good strength. Oh, that's neat. Now João Pedro.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Lookman chooses to go cross-field. Flicked into space. Sanchez claims comfortably. Garnacho. Strong running down that left flank. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Can he get onto this? Garnacho. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Fernandez. Palmer. Tries a shot! He's scored! First blood drawn. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
João Pedro demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Skamaka. Zalewski. Zalewski played into space. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Cucurella. Pedro Neto tries to dink it through. It's come to nothing. Caicedo moved on forwards. Zalewski. Atalanta are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Look, they've simply been punished for a sleepy start.
It's a mighty effort! He can get that clear. And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
João Pedro. And here's Skamaka. It's De Roon. And here's Scamacca! Scamacca! Palmer. Cucurella. Atalanta already required to chase the game. Pedro Neto. Pasalic. Lookman. And here's Pasalic. Played into space out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Caresses it through. That has been knocked clear. Palmer. Fernandez. And it's played forward. De Roon gets a foot in here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Garnacho. Fernandez. Good play on the left-hand side here. Garnacho. Palmer.
João Pedro really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Zalewski. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Caicedo is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Caicedo gets rid without sophistication. And he goes cross-field. Zalewski. Zalewski gets a good foot in there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that is out of play. Zalewski. Scamacca. Nice physical challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Dinks one through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cleared without complication. That's really well manoeuvred. Cross goes in there. Oh, what a climb! Oh, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
James. Palmer. Fernandez. Colwell. Caicedo. Pedro Neto is onto it in a flash. Lookman. Now it's Pasalic. Who played through for the wide man. Pasalic. Shot, surely! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Scamacca clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Caicedo. Correa. Pedro Neto. Correa. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto making good progress on the right-hand side. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pasalic. Atalanta keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Kosunu played towards the front line. Fernandez makes the interception. Colwell. Correa. Pedro Neto. Colwell. Colwell forwards and with intent. Tackle. Spread out to the left. Zalewski tries a cross. Pedro Neto, who's set up one goal so far. Played out to the right. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Correa. And here's Neto. There are a few waiting for it. Pedro Neto. Zalewski did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lookman. Pasalic. That's tidy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. Pedro Neto! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Duron shifted upfield. Lookman. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Pedro Neto. Colwell. Pedro Neto. Colwell. Aim forwards. There'll be a throw-in. Looks to the other side. Fernandez does really well to win the ball there. Colwell. Fernandez. Palmer. Garnacho. Palmer, gently done. Lovely feet. And it's Fernandez. And here's Garnacho. Garnacho tries a cross. Tries Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Tries to get it clear. Fernandez opts to play it back. Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Pasalic. Lukman. Pasalic. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Lovely bit of skill. Delivered in. Palmer. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. João Pedro. Decent chance!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Crossfield changing the point of attack. Zalewski. It's a delicate pass. Done delicately. Zalewski. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And the ball's come loose here. Palmer herring after the ball here. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Caicedo moved on forwards. Towards the other side. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's definitely not his best. Scalvini. Chimsiti. That's really well manoeuvred. Garnacho. Fernandez. Garnacho. 30 minutes gone. Palmer. Fernandez. Garnacho. Into the channel. Garnacho puts them all in. Zalewski. Lukman. Here's Pasalic. Palmer cuts it out. Garnacho calmly anticipates. Zalewski. It's Zalewski. Garnacho. Fernandez going full steam ahead down the left flank. Zalewski. And it's played forward, succumbs to the pressure. The road. And they've got a throw. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Flings it across. He's heaved it away. Gone for a throw-in. Kosulu. Pasalic. Zalewski. It's Zalewski looking here to chip it through. Cucurella. Colwell. Chalobah. Palmer. Chalobah aim forwards. And here's Skamaka. Zalewski. And here's Skamaka. Skamaka! Can he deliver? That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chalobah shifted upfield. Great defending, strong and determined. Zalewski. Atalanta, time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Lookman. Oh, such a clever touch. Lookman. The road. Zalewski. Now here's the delivery. Now it's Pedro Neto. Cucurella forwards and with intent. It's Caicedo. Wins the duel this time. Pasalic. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Played into space out wide. Skamaka. Colwell gets it clear. Colwell gets good distance on it. The road. Tries a measured ball. Time to deliver. It's well positioned. Real chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Chalobah. Fernandez head over towards the opposite flank. Jim City. forwards. Lookman, now he's off and running. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Out to the left it goes. Zalewski, aimed in towards the centre. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Banacho. Palmer. Over to the left. Fernandez looking to hit the byline here. And it's hoisted clear. That's been won straight back. It's a good run down the right. Hit into the middle. That was very necessary. James, and the keeper's got it again. James, made out towards the right wing. That's a nice ball. Be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Jim City. And here's Skamaka. And it's Zalewski. The road. Zalewski. Cross in, looks like a good one. Pasalic, out to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. Correa attempts a clearance. Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's the road. Oh, good spread. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Zalewski. Nice control. So who's he picking out? Oh, lovely feeding is such a good... Oh, smashing header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
With the clearance. Lookman. Now it's Pasalic. Pasalic. Lookman. Shapes to shoot.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has been cleared. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. There's the start of the second half.
Atalanta really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Zalewski. To cut it out. Colwell. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Colwell. Lookman. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Fernandez. Now it's Garnacho. Garnacho. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pasalic. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Oh, this looks sharp. Ball's gone out of play. Great defending, strong and determined. Pasalic. De Roon. Scalvini. De Roon. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. João Pedro. Kosunu. Lookman. Pasalic. Lookman. Scamacca. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Palmer. And it's played forward. Fernandez. Decent progress down the left. Garnacho. That's good play. Fernandez. Real chance here. Plenty to aim at here. Zalewski. De Roon. City. De Roon. Zalewski. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Colwell. Colwell gently done. He's shifting through the gears here. Crossed into the box. And it's Caicedo. Caicedo. He's in a good position here. Lookman. Pasalic. And here's Pasalic. Pasalic played out to the left flank. Zalewski!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Garnacho. James. Lookman. Pasalic. Can he latch on to this? He's going to be disappointed with that. Caicedo. Now it's Joel Pedro. Garnacho takes a shot!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Pasalic. De Roon. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Garnacho. Chalobah. Fernandez. Chalobah. Palmer. Colwill shifted upfield. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Scamacca. Garnacho. Fernandez. Colwill. Chalobah. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Fernandez. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. De Roon. Well, that's well seen too.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
James. Colwill, and he goes cross-field. Lookman. And it's Pasalic. And here's Pasalic. Lookman providing an outlet on that flank. Cucurella. Pedro Neto carries the ball down the right. That is lovely. Played out to the right. Cucurella. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Garnacho! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Fernandez with the short one. Now this could be a chance. Pedro Neto! Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's had a crack. And he thumps it clear. Lookman. Scamacca. Turns and goes back. And here's Scamacca. He's having a shot! some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, he's in! Jerome. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Now it's João Pedro, and he's managed to get free. Plays it in low. Put paid to a promising move. Caicedo. Scamacca being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
He's got space in the area. Lookman. Now it's Pasalic. Lovely ball and a real chance now. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. The road. And the shot's on here.
Atalanta really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Lookman. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Here's Pasalic. Scamacca. Pasalic. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto. Now it's Garnacho. Garnacho spread out to the left. Garnacho. The road. That's really well manoeuvred. Scalvini. Kosunu. Lookman. Pasalic. Lookman. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Caicedo can get it clear. Zalewski, all the way through, so back it comes. João Pedro, out to the right. He's got away. Cucurella. And here's Neto. Now it's Schwab, and he shoots! Lookman. And it's Pasalic. Pasalic. Has been cut short. Scalvini moved on forwards. Zalewski. That looks a cracking ball. And that has been cleared. Who's going to be first to this? Zalewski, it's lofted through here. Garnacho. Scalvini. Pasalic. Lukman. Pasalic. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's played forward. Jim City. Out to the left it goes. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pedro Neto. That's very neat. And it's Cucurella. And here's Neto. Caicedo. Fernandez goes short. Looking for a decent ball in. And the finish! No, not this time.
Atalanta, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Zalewski. Searching pass he's played there. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That's a nicely weighted pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Chalobah, no, again there's no way through. Zalewski. Well read, nice interception. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Challenge there, uncompromising. Garnacho, he is through here. Shoots! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Zalewski in acres of space out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Caicedo getting this one clear. Garnacho. And it's Fernandez. Great run on the overlap here. Fernandez going full tilt down the left. Corner it is then. The goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Fernandez. Garnacho. It's a good run down the left-hand side. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Pedro Neto brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Caicedo. Caicedo forwards and with intent. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Fernandez plays it short. Cucurella. Oh, it's played into the area. Danger averted for now. It's Pasalic. Scamacca. Chalaba does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. That was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Palmer wins the duel this time. Zalewski. Colwell shifted upfield. Pedro Neto. Colwell. Chalaba. Chalaba gently down. Zalewski. He's in plenty of space here. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
He has found the way through. Garnacho, and that's aimed into the middle. Kosunu, aim forwards. The road. Atalanta to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Colwell. Caicedo. That's really well manoeuvred. Zalewski cuts out the pass. Scalvini. The road. Ball's played through. Lookman. Showing good feet. Chalaba with the clearance. Lookman. Nice touch. Offside that time. Keeper's got good distance on that. Zalewski. Pasalic. Lookman. And it's Pasalic. Pasalic. That's tidy. Lookman. Played through for the wide man. Garnacho. Pedro Neto.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal. The lift it would give would be huge, no matter what the end result is.
Pedro Neto. Palmer. Zalewski. Scalvini. Moved on forwards. Colwell. Chalobah. And it's played forward. Kosunu with the foul. Pretty, but it gets the job done. Pedro Neto. That's very neat. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Scamacca did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. João Pedro. There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia! And they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Pasalic. Played in by Lookman. And that has been cleared. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. He's in a great position here. Oh, it's a chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Fernandez. Garnacho. Chalobah forwards and with intent. 5 minutes left on the clock. Lookman hurtling down that right flank. Pasalic looking to get on the end of this. Pasalic. There are a few waiting for it. Lookman. Oh, good spread. Played in by Lookman. Zalewski. Zalewski! Into the arms of the goalkeeper. João Pedro. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Moved on forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. Pasalic. De Roon. Zalewski. De Roon. Lobbed in behind. Chalobah with the clearance. Zalewski. Oh, that's nice. Tries to get it clear. Now it's João Pedro. Colwell. Cucurella. Colwell. James. Garnacho chasing after it. Garnacho in acres of space out wide. Nice control. Fernandez. João Pedro. And here's Garnacho. Palmer. Caicedo. Now he's got space here. That's really well manoeuvred. Pasalic. Colwell shifted upfield. Caicedo. James. Aim forwards. And it's Palmer. Cucurella. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. Now it's João Pedro. Big chance! And that is a truly outstanding save. Zalewski. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Pasalic. Lookman. Very nicely done. De Roon. Knocks it out wide. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Cucurella. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Zalewski. Cucurella gets over and intercepts. Pedro Neto. And it's played forward. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps.